Champion Christian and South Arkansas today. It's the Tigers and Stars here on YouTube. Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Your top-ranked Champion Christian Tigers coming in at 3-1, taking on winless South Arkansas. The Stars are 0-5. Starters today for South Arkansas, it's number 2, Dynasty Davis. Number 11 is Kaylee Portillo's. Number 13, Trinity Cussmall. Number 15, Alexis Parker. Number 30 is Cassidy McJunkins. Meanwhile, for your Tigers and DeAnthony Ellison, it's the usual starters. Number 1, Lily Pickett, as the Stars start off with a triple to get the scoring started. So Lily Pickett, Tori Hayes, Justice Irish Holmes, Aaliyah Clark, and Cameron Gentry all getting the starts today. This is Tori Hayes to the bucket, can't score. Rebound controlled by South Arkansas. Portillo's a very good rebounder at 10.8 per game so far in the early going. Top of the key, this is Davis for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Aaliyah Clark. Aaliyah Clark, 11 points per ball game, brings it into the forecourt. Clark cut off on the corner, out to Justice Irish Holmes, down low to Gentry, swings it out to Hayes for 3. Swish. Tori Hayes is on the board, and we are even at 3 apiece here in the opening 90 seconds. Champion 3-1. They swept the Arkansas Baptist Classic back on November 18th and 19th, winning against Ecclesia 98-63. Also took down Bacone for a second time, and that is back-to-back triples for South Arkansas. This is the scouting report for the Stars. They're going to shoot a lot of threes. They're 25th in the NJCAA in Division II at 23.2 three-pointer attempts. They're 30th in makes at 6.6. Now, 25th and 30th, not exactly staggering numbers, as Justice Irish Holmes takes a stroll to the bucket and gets called for steps. But in the NJCAA, Division II is kind of heavy. So most of the 400, 500 institutions in the NJCAA at women's basketball are D2. That's their deepest division. Ball swung out. Portillo's will try a triple. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Gentry. So 2 out of 3 from behind the arc for the Stars to start. Meanwhile, Champion, a triple of their own from Tori Hayes. We've played 2 minutes, and that's all the scoring so far. Backing down, Tori Hayes gets it to go. So Tori with all 5. She has picked up her scoring, 12.3 points per ball game, 38% shooting from the field. So one of 5 players in double figures right now for Champion. Cussmall down low, swings it out. McJunkins from downtown, no, and Gentry with another rebound. Pickett throws it into the forecourt for Clark. 6-5 Stars. Clark, nice moves, can't get the bucket though. Rebound controlled by Portillo's, yet another one. So Portillo's against Cameron Gentry in the rebounding battle. Gentry averaging 17 rebounds per game. Leads the NCAA in that category, as Portillo's has it knocked away. Cussmall also, but she draws contact and will get free throws. Trinity Cussmall, 57% free throw shooter. First foul of the game belongs to Champion. Tigers, this is their final home game until January 10th. We'll be in region play at that point. It'll be Dallas Christian, but this is a heck of a schedule. They're going to be very busy in the month of December, Champion. So next up, they're at Louisiana Monroe, and then Saturday, and then the next day on Sunday, they're at Northwestern State. So that's this weekend. Good luck, ladies. And then they go to Nashville December 12th and the 13th to take on Welch and Harrodsburg. Then they have their Southwest Region opener at Kansas Christian on the 15th of December. Then they're at Central Arkansas, another exhibition there on the 21st. Then they go to Hawaii, and did not invite the broadcaster, by the way. Thanks a lot, DeAnthony Ellison. Tori Hayes to the bucket, can't score. So 2 exhibition games in Hawaii on the 29th, and then on January 2nd, they'll take on Hawaii Pacific and Chaminade in those games. Fake by Portillo's, had it blocked by Tori Hayes. Gentry comes away with it. Now Pickett into the forecourt. Pickett gets a screen. Lely 4 assists per ball game. Gets her first here today. Cameron Gentry scores. And it's 8-7 at the 6-minute mark here in this opening quarter. So Cameron Gentry averaging 17.8 points per ball game and 17 rebounds. Nice little fake, throwing up the shot. McJunkins can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Pickett. Throw ahead goes to Irish Holmes. Justice with the hop, step, and bucket. Nicely done by Justice to give Champion its first lead of the game at 9-8, and now a steal by Pickett. Lely, her 11th steal of the season. Here's Clark for 3. No. Pickett offensive rebound on the long miss. Down low, Gentry too strong. Chasing it down, Portillo's. So Portillo's, she's already got, 4 or 5 rebounds. We're going to get a timeout here for Nate Evans in South Arkansas. We'll be back in just a moment. Inside 6 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Champion by 1. So that's the upcoming broadcast schedule. We'll be with you one more time in the first semester for the men's game against Barclay. That's coming up on the 10th. And then Region Play starts in January. We'll have 3 of those between early January and early February. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. I mean, wouldn't you like to hear me calling the games from Hawaii? That's all I'm saying. And you know what, Champion, I can cook. I'll cook for the team while we're in Hawaii. Just get me on the plane. Get me to Hawaii. That's going to be a steal. Nice defense out of the timeout here. Clark to the bucket, goes coast to coast, gets the steal, gets the score. Aaliyah Clark on the board for the first time. Champion back-to-back buckets as they take their first lead out to 3. Open look for Parker for 3. Alexis Parker, 35% from downtown. Couldn't get that one to go. Here's Irish Holmes. Aaliyah Clark steps into a triple. Missed it short. Guess who with the rebound? Portillo's again. That's going to be a turnover there by the Stars. Stars averaging 23.6 turnovers per ball game. First sub of the game, I don't know. I don't have a 21 on my roster. Going to have to double check on that one. I believe that's Janiyah Gilliam. Here's Justice Irish Holmes, corner 3. Yes. Boy, she has been impressive. This start to the season for Justice. You can just tell that she spent a lot of time in the gym in the offseason. Justice, 14 points per ball game. She was relegated to kind of role player status as Portillo's answers with a much-needed triple for South Arkansas. That ends a 8-0 scoring run for Champion. But anyways, going back to Irish Holmes, she was kind of a role player. She's open again. Can't get that 3 to go. Gentry rips it away. Down low, Gentry missing again. So here come the Stars. So role player last year for Justice, but really stepping up now that her number is being called a little more. Top of the key 3 is no good. Offensive rebound by Cussmall, had it ripped away, and a tie-up. Leah Clark's been active defensively here in the early going. April Lannis coming in for Clark. Good minutes here in this opening quarter for Aaliyah. Now Lannis is in with Lily Pickett. Gentry still out there. Justice Irish Holmes and Gilliam. 3:08 left to go here in quarter number 1. 14-11 Champion with the lead. Another second chance opportunity here. Pickett navigates. Irish Holmes to the cutter in the lane. Gentry, yes. Cameron Gentry's second field goal makes it 16-11. Gentry shooting 60%, leading the NCAA in that category, leading in rebounding as well. 2.0 blocks per game. She's at 2 blocks a game. She's third in that category as the Stars turn it over once again. So South Arkansas came out shooting pretty well. They have cooled off a bit and started to turn the ball over. Finale of a 3-game road trip for the Stars, who go home next Thursday. Pass a little too much on it. Irish Holmes turns it over. We're at the 2:30 mark. I think I gave the wrong time the last time I updated it. Krishonda Williams will come in for South Arkansas, replacing Trinity Kussmaul. So just inside 2.5. Vincent also in. Vanessa Vincent into the game. I believe there's a couple other subs as Vincent misses long on the 3. Ball tapped out. Pickett tried for it. Extra possession now for South Arkansas. Stars passing it around. Portillo's a bit long on the baseline. Justice into the forecourt for Champion now. Gentry. And Gentry has it poked away. Inside 2 to go, minute 50. This is Caitlin Lee, number 12, coming in. Aaliyah Clark returns for Pickett for Champion. So Portillo's is the lone starter. She's up front with Williams. Jada Purifoy is also into the game, as Justice Irish Holmes will go to the line. So Lee also out there, and Vincent. Williams, if I forgot to mention her. That's the 5 right now for South Arkansas. 16-11, minute 46 to go here in this opening quarter. Justice Irish Holmes, 5 points. At the line, 53% on the young season. And right at the average, 1 out of 2, so she's got 6. Aaliyah Clark was that touch. She's trying to sell it, saying Vincent had it, and is she going to get the call? Looks like it. So Tigers get a turnover. Aaliyah Clark's been great defensively here in the opening quarter. Minute 37 left to go. Here's Irish Holmes now on the right wing, guarded by Vincent. Lannis out to Justice for 3. Short on that one. April's got the offensive rebound. Throws it up, banks it off the glass. April Lannis with her first 2. 19-11 in favor of Champion. An 8-point lead for the Tigers. Low scoring first quarter for South Arkansas, though this is a team that's had problems consistently offensively, averaging just 55 a game. So Williams' pass deflected. More defense for the Tigers here in the opening quarter. Gentry over to Holmes for 3. No. And the rebound controlled by Williams. Williams, 4.7 rebounds off the bench for Nate Evans' team. She's got it on the elbow. Portillo's takes it out to the wing. Vincent top of the key. Here is Lee, left side. Portillo's gets around the defense and scores. Kaylee Portillo's averaging 18.8 points per ball game and 10.8 rebounds. Going to make a 4-year school real happy if she wants to go that route. Aaliyah Clark with 14 seconds. Shot clock off. Aaliyah takes it in, swings it out. They're not guarding Holmes, and she makes them pay again. Justice Irish Holmes, her second triple. She's got 9 in the quarter. Last shot time. Clark steals it. Ooh, grazes the rim, but that's it. But a good start for Champion. They lead it after 1, 22-13. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in just a moment. Well, it's raining triples here in Hot Springs, Arkansas, as Tori Hayes starts the three-point party. This is the first bucket of the game in that opening quarter. And then Justice Irish Holmes has not been guarded much here tonight, and she's had a couple open looks. Second three-pointer there at the end of the quarter, so 22-13. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you from the home studio in Greenville, South Carolina. We're looking at Champion Christian and South Arkansas as Portillo's scores to open the scoring party here in this second quarter for South Arkansas. Open look for Baker in the game for the first time. That's Allison Baker off on the three. So it's Baker and Gentry. Janiyah Gilliam is in. April Lannis and Aaliyah Clark. That's the five to start quarter number 2 for Champion. McJunkins is back in. Called for steps there. They're all going off screen, so I will set the 5 for South Arkansas as soon as I can get a look at them. So anyways, Champion Christian South Arkansas from Hot Springs, Arkansas tonight here on YouTube. Dynasty Davis is back in. Looks like the starters. Trinity Cussmall returning. Portillo's has played the entire game so far. Who else? Cassidy McJunkins, I mentioned, and Alexis Parker. Shot clock at 3. Clark to the hoop. Nice extra pass. And Gentry benefits. Aaliyah Clark's played marvelous today. She is not scoring the way that she did first couple of years at Arlington and even last year. Gentry rejects the shot. But you can see these little things that she's doing to really contribute out on the court. And playing unselfish basketball for Aaliyah Clark is the name of the game. She's fouled on her way to the hoop there by Davis. So 8:29 left to go until halftime. Clark to inbound. April Lannis with a field goal in the opening quarter. Pass high for Gentry. She's triple teamed. Out to Clark for 3, and Davis collects. Cussmall driving baseline. The reverse rejected, but a foul called. Gentry looking for her second or third block in the game. Instead, it's going to be free throws for Trinity Cussmall. 57% free throw shooter. Kayla Casarino is coming into the game for Gentry. Cussmall gets the friendly rim. South Arkansas not shooting great, but they're hanging around. It's 24-17. This is South Arkansas, a JUCO, and a junior college, and a D2 member of Region 2. Away from the ball, we have a foul called as Casarino looking to establish in the post. Cussmall, I believe, was the guilty party. More subs. Tori Hayes back in. She's got 5 points tonight. And in for the first time this season, Jalen Edmondson, the senior from Sherman, Texas. Good to see Jalen back out there. Pickett, top of the key. She'll fire a triple. Hasn't been looking for her shot. That might be her first shot attempt. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Hayes. 7:41 left to go until halftime. And South Arkansas at 0-5, as I mentioned, hanging around against Champion. First ever meeting between these two programs. Portillo's McJunkins got it up top to Davis, who couldn't get the 3 to go. Now here comes Aaliyah Clark, 3 on 2. Clark, extra pass. Edmondson, no. Looking for her first bucket of the year and then had it ripped away. McJunkins. Then it's a steal by Clark again, and Aaliyah Clark is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line, 67% free throw shooter on the year. Aaliyah Clark. That's got to be her third or fourth steal here tonight already. Vinson back in, as is Williams. McJunkins is out. Also Kusmal. 7:12 left to go here in quarter number 2. Aaliyah Clark makes it an 8-point game. And now a 9-point lead again. So Champion matching its biggest lead here tonight, 26-17. Davis into the forecourt, gets around Edmondson, then Edmondson fouls her. Portillo's going to inbound it over on the far side. I think they're going over to the scorer's table. Might be an issue with the clock. So the Tigers' first coaches poll came out on the 22nd of November, and Champion was voted at the top spot in the NCCAA. 3-1, 1-1 here at home. Lost that heartbreaker to Arkansas Baptist at the Champion Classic about a month ago. Davis, top of the key. Parker steps left for 3. Yes. First triple in a while for the Stars. Like I said, they're hanging around. It's a 6-point game again. Clark putting the moves on, fouled on the floor with 6:30 to go here until halftime. So the foul's starting to pile up for the Stars. Clark will inbound now right of the hoop. Clark, Pickett, Edmondson, Casarino, and Hayes, the 5 on the floor right now for Champion. Pickett top of the key. Clark on the wing. Clark to the bucket. The runner bounces in and out. Portillo's yet another rebound for her. Open look for Parker. Yes, again for 3. 6-0 run on back-to-back triples. South Arkansas, as I mentioned at the beginning, this is their game. Casarino answers back with a triple. Big bucket for Champion there. 29-23, timeout South Arkansas, nearing 6 to go here until halftime, and the Tigers back up by 6. That's me, Chris Sheeman. Glad to be with you. We are at 6:07 to go here in quarter number 2, and Champion raining threes here tonight. Vincent gets it down low. Williams backing down. Stars, some points in the paint there. 4-point game, 29-20. They've got it 24 at the score at the gym, so that's what I'm going to go with. Clark to the hoop is fouled again. If the Stars can figure out how to play defense without fouling, that's been their biggest problem on this side of the court, leaving Justice Irish Holmes open too. Holmes with 9 points in that first quarter. So Aaliyah Clark is back at the free throw line, short on that one. I mentioned South Arkansas, the Stars are a NJCAA member. They're a D2 school, or D2 program, I should say, because in junior college basketball, you can have an athletic department with teams at all different divisions. So you can have men's basketball's D1, women's basketball D2, baseball could be D3. It's the weirdest thing. Nice job by Tori Hayes getting in front of the passing zone there. Takes it to the hoop, the spin move, and she draws contact. Nate Evans and I are smiling about the same thing right now. I guarantee it. Tori Hayes will go to the free throw line, 67% on the season. There might have been a travel there, folks, but my check says champion, so good no call officiating crew as Tori misses on the first one. So we have 5:21 left to go. Hayes, 5 points in the first quarter. Can she get number 6 here? Yes. So the lead is 7 for Champion. Tigers have led by as many as 9. South Arkansas led briefly. I believe their biggest lead was 5 in the early going. Davis down low. Williams swings it out to Vinson, who skies that pass over the head of Parker, who was frozen solid for a second there. But a lot of these players who go to these junior colleges, although this is not necessarily the case, looking to get into a four-year school, and they end up at junior colleges as a way to either raise their profile and improve athletically or improve academically. And that's where the Stars, this women's basketball team in particular, has shined over the last few years. Williams, defender, went for the steal, and she got an easy turnaround bucket out of that. Last year's South Arkansas women's basketball team was top 10 nationally in academics. And, if you're trying to get kids into four-year schools, that's the starting point. Pickett buries the triple. So Pickett's first field goal, Champion up 34-26, 4:50 to go until halftime. But that's the first thing these four-year schools want to know. Okay, well, what are their grades? Can they be eligible? Obviously, for a four-year school, that's the first and most important thing for a coach to consider a junior college player. And these days, with the transfer portals and all of the movement, we have too much choice, I think, as a society. I spent part of Black Friday, more than I should have, just looking for sheets, just to give you an example. So I was looking for a nice couple of pairs of sheets from the bed. I'm tired of buying the cheap junk. I want the good stuff. So I was looking for the sales. It's overwhelming. Just Google sheets at halftime and then go on the little shopping link and tell me what it looks like. Justice Irish Holmes back in the game, finds Aaliyah Clark on the little alley-oop. So Clark's got 7. The assist from Holmes. And Champion takes its biggest lead now, first double-digit one of the game. It's 10. Williams to the bucket, answers right back. South Arkansas trying to hang around here. Champion trying to push the lead out. So Justice Irish Holmes back in. Hayes, pass to Pickett. Pickett scores right around the defense. Lily Pickett with 5 points in the last couple of minutes. 2:44 to go until halftime. Champion back up by 10. But now, if you're a college coach, it's just like looking for sheets. You go to this transfer portal, and there's 500 players there, all with similar stats, all with similar grades, all with similar abilities. And it kind of becomes almost like if you're on Bumble or if you're on a dating app and it's just swiping. There's so much content and availability due to the transfer portal that really, for junior colleges, the first thing that you want to do is be connected. If you've got a coach and they know four-year institutions, you've already got a leg up over everybody else because that relationship is there. So to a four-year school, Justice Irish Holmes, first player in double figures, and Champions push the lead out to 13. Holmes with a dozen. Almost a steal there for Clark, who goes into the scorer's table. Clark has been very active defensively here in this game. But it's tough if you're a junior college coach nowadays trying to get these kids into four-year schools just because of all of those things I mentioned. But if you've got the connections and you're able to build relationships and build trust, then a four-year school says to, okay, I know Nate Evans. I know the kind of program he runs. I know the kind of players. I know they're top 10 academically in the nation. I know going in what I'm getting. That makes a big deal. You ask any four-year coach that, they'll tell you. We are at the 128 mark here in this opening half. Edmondson airball the triple, and the ball batted out of bounds. Miscommunication there. Holly Baker into the game, and McJunkins, and you don't want to have that. Two players going for the ball, and they turn it over. So Champion gets it back. 41-28 lead for the Tigers. Pickett, not that time. Started to heat up here in the quarter. Players diving for it, Cussmall, and I believe we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor South Arkansas. .112 to go until halftime. Stars with the basketball, facing their biggest deficit. And Pickett rips that one away. Lee Pickett throws it ahead to Clark. Scoop and score. The lead is 15. Aaliyah Clark, just like that, has 9 points, 7 of those here in the second quarter. Parker from the half circle. Hayes the rebound. Inside a minute to go until halftime. In fact, 37 seconds is all that's left. Holmes for three. Yes, again, Justice Irish Holmes with 15 in the first half. Last shot time now for South Arkansas. Champion has blown it open here in the last couple of minutes. Davis over to Vinson. Vinson had it poked away. It's out of bounds, and just a few ticks on the clock for the Stars to try to get a shot off here to close this opening half and get at least some of the momentum back. Tigers have put it on them. Defense to offense here in this second quarter. Tie-up going to be called here. Guess that's Jalen Edmondson. I had the wrong number. I was looking at the wrong number, but that's Jalen Edmondson getting the tie-up. Clark can't get it off, but a good first half for Champion. 46-28, the Tigers over the Stars as we go to the half. We'll take a halftime break, come back in the about 10-15 minutes, bring you all the second half action, so don't go too far. Chris Shima, glad to be with you from the home studio in South Carolina. We're watching Champion Christian in South Arkansas from Hot Springs, Arkansas, and a 22-11 extended run for the Tigers to close out that second quarter. They have blown this game open. It's 46-28. And South Arkansas will get the ball to start the second half. Justice Irish Holmes, 15 points today. Most of the damage behind the arc. 9 points for Aaliyah Clark, along with about 20 or 30 steals. Lily Pickett's got 5. Tori Hayes with 6. Cameron Gentry also with 6. April Lannis with 2. And I believe that's all the scoring. That's all the scoring I have for the Tigers. Final home game until January 10th. Over a month between home games for Champion, but they're going to be real busy. Turnaround jumper is good for Portillo's. I believe that was South Arkansas on the board first here in quarter number 3, not 2. Update that on the scoreboard. So same starters. It's Pickett and Tori Hayes with Justice Irish Holmes, Aaliyah Clark, and Cameron Gentry. Pickett on the right wing. They're posting up Aaliyah Clark, and she's going to the free throw line once again. Fouled by McJunkins. Same starter. No, it looks like we might have a change. I think Krishonda Williams getting the start here in the second half for South Arkansas, along with Portillo's. Dynasty Davis. So Clark now in double figures. She has 11, lead back to 18 for Champion here in the opening minute. Davis top of the key. This is Portillo's on the right wing. Williams been doing some nice things in the post. She's going to get an and one here for the Stars, who are pumped up. The benches for Krishonda Williams. Came in shooting just 29% from the field. She's not a great free throw shooter, but she's been able to do some work against a good defender in Cameron Gentry. So Nate Evans rolling with his hot hand in the post. And that free throw looked fine to me. 48-33, Champion. 8:50 to go here in quarter number 3. Justice Irish Holmes, Clark in the corner. Back out to Holmes, fakes the 3. Cut off at the half circle. Now Tori Hayes, right wing. Hayes using the baseline. The reverse shot, no. What a bat back to Cameron Gentry by Tori Hayes. Volleyball style, Gentry with 8. Lead back to 17. 8.5 to go here in quarter number 3. Davis left wing will shoot a triple, yes. If you're just joining us, South Arkansas top 30 in three-point makes per game in the NJCAA at 6.6. They'll fire off 23 a game. So they like to live behind the perimeter. Gentry too strong. Clark tiptoes and saves it to Justice Irish Holmes. The moves by Aaliyah Clark. We got to take another. Oh, I hope I got that. When you're the broadcaster / producer, sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. Let's see what we got on the replay. Oh, we're going to get it. Beautiful. Look at this. Like a ballerina, ladies and gentlemen. Back to live action. Tori Hayes down low. Gets the bucket. That is not easy to do when you don't have your full coordination with you to be able to keep your balance. Pickett's foul, or called for the foul here. 7:47 to go in a 16-point game in the third quarter. So Portillo's will inbound it over on the far side of your screen. And I think we might have an issue with the clock again, so we're held up here briefly. So I'll be back with you on the 10th, 9 days from today. Tigers men will be in action, but this is it for Champion for the ladies until we meet again on January 10th. Unless somebody buys me a plane ticket to Hawaii, like I hope they do. Then I'll be with you in Hawaii. I don't know what's wrong with me today. You know what? I do know what's wrong with me today. I ate 2 sleeves of holiday Oreos, and my brain is just all Oreo cream right now. So another stop for the Tigers. Tori Hayes fouled on her way to the hoop on the floor. I haven't bought Oreos in like 5 years, and I remembered why. Because I took down the entire package in 2 days. That's not what you want. So Pickett's inbound. Gentry doubled up. Hayes with the fake. The drive. Looking maybe for contact there. No whistle, but it's going to go out of bounds off the Stars. Justice Irish Holmes to inbound. Pickett. From way downtown. Lily Pickett. What a triple for Lily, who's got 8. That's her second three-pointer, shooting 31% from 3 on the season. 12.5 points per ball game. They're going to count that for Davis. I believe they will, so the bucket is good. Davis will go to the line for an old-school three-point play. Dynasty Davis is yet to miss from the charity stripe this season. Gentry out to Casarino coming in for the first time here in the second half. And the old-school three-point play unable to be completed, then that's out of bounds off McJunkins. So it'll be Champion basketball. 17-point advantage as we go inside 7 to go here in this third quarter. 6:50 to be exact. Our camera guy's asleep. There we go. Back to live action with Clark on the left wing. Clark to the hoop, strong move, draws more contact. This is a smart, intelligent basketball player, Aaliyah Clark. She's recognizing that the defense, especially on the interior, fouling, and instead of settling for jump shots, Aaliyah's taking it to the hoop. She's getting to the free throw line. She's got a dozen now, looking for a baker's dozen here if she can get the second free throw. And she got it, 57-38. So Clark a baker's dozen. Irish Holmes leads the team with 15. Those are the 2 players in double figures for Champion. Portillo's. Parker for 3, yes! Alexis Parker, her third three-pointer here tonight. Clark surveys. Scoop over to Holmes. Holmes for 3. Justice Irish Holmes came in averaging 2.8 three-point makes per game. That's third best in Division II. That's going to go up, that number. It's been, I think she's got 18, and I think 5 of those are triples. So 15 of the 18 from behind the arc for Justice. I'm guessing a little bit, just going off of memory. Cameron Gentry back in the game as Kayla Casarino goes out. Casarino had a triple of her own in the opening half. So inside 6 minutes to play here in this third quarter, and we're stuck in a delay. Davis to inbound now. Portillo's backing down on Tori. It's back to Davis for 3. She hit a contested one earlier in the quarter. Not that time, though. Good defense by Lily Pickett. Clark to Gentry. Cameron Gentry, the spin move and score. So Cameron in double figures. Biggest lead now for Champion at 21. Janiyah Gilliam getting ready to check into the game. McJunkins splits 4 defenders, can't get the bunny. Holmes with the rebound. Pickett will try another deep one. Not that time. And the rebound battle is won by Gentry. Back out to Holmes for 3 again. Not that time. And looks like Parker was out of bounds there. So Janiyah into the game. Williams checks back in for the Stars. Justice Irish Holmes will go to the bench with 18 points for Justice here tonight. Casarino. Hayes, the scoop shot. No. Portillo's the rebound. How many times I sound like a broken record there. Portillo's not in the double figures scoring, I don't believe, but she is rebounding. Hack foul there. Tori Hayes on the reach. We're just past the midway point here in quarter number 3. 62-41 champion. April Lannis is going to come in. Aaliyah Clark will go out. Lannis with a field goal in the first half. Catch and shoot by Parker. Got another triple. South Arkansas continuing to shoot. Got to get some stops on this end. They leave April wide open, and Lannis swishes in a 3. April Lannis with 5. Timeout, South Arkansas, as Champion is raining triples here in Hot Springs. We'll take another timeout. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you from the home studio in Greenville, South Carolina. South Arkansas and Champion Christian tonight on YouTube. The Stars winless at 0-5. Tigers are 3-1. First meeting between these two programs. Foul called on Lannis with 4:24 to go here in quarter number 3. Champion playing its final home game until January 10th when we get into region play. South Arkansas, this is the finale of a 3-game road trip. They go home to take on Mississippi Delta CC. That'll be next Thursday. Parker's been the offense here in this third quarter for the Stars. Gets 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. Cusmal is out. We'll tell you about the sub for South Arkansas. Cameron Gentry on the court with Lily Pickett, Janiyah Gilliam, April Lannis, Tori Hayes. The sub, number 12, is Caitlin Lee for the Stars. Gentry for 3. She's got the range. It is raining triples. Gentry at Baker's dozen. Ties Aaliyah Clark for second on the team in scoring. Third player in double figures for the Tigers. Williams and Tori Hayes took a shot in the face. Geraldine Hardy checking in. Tori will go get looked at, so Geraldine Hardy back in. I called her Jalen Edmondson in the first half because I'm an idiot, so apologies to that, but Hardy in the game now for Hayes, and then we have a travel on the Stars with 3:51 left to go here in quarter number 3. 23-point lead for Champion. Same spot, same result. It's Cameron Gentry for 3 again. Gentry's got 16. Gentry rejects Williams. Williams stays with it. Can't get the second effort. Can't get the third, but she's fouled. Davis is out, and Vanessa Vincent comes into the game. So Stars in the bonus. Free throws for Williams. And Williams gets them both. My stat sheet has her as a 33% free throw shooter. She looks much better than that. Aaliyah Clark fakes the three. Lannis on the wing. Gilliam, top of the key, drives to the hoop, lost the dribble. Hardy recovers, back out to April for three, no good. Rebound controlled by Williams. Inside 3 minutes to play. Or approaching 3 minutes to play, I should say, here in this third quarter. Ball out of bounds, and it's last touched by South Arkansas, they say. It was in our blind spot, but Tigers do get the turnover. It's been a good offensive flow for Champion in a game that's been kind of whistle heavy. A lot of deflections, a lot of subs, a lot of not a ton of fouls, but a lot of fouls. Clark top of the key. Hardy set the screen. Aaliyah gets a second screen. She'll take the mid-range and hit. Aaliyah Clark's got 15. So Irish Holmes with 18. Gentry 16. Clark with 15. Pickett's got 8. Hayes with 6. Open look for Lee for 3. No good. Offensive rebound Portillo's, and the putback, yes. 73-49, the correct score on your screen with 2:18 to play in quarter number 3. Aaliyah Clark running the show. Gilliam, she's going to be fouled. Vincent, a little over-aggressive, they say, so bonus or no bonus? I don't think we're in the bonus yet. We are in the bonus, so Janiyah will go to the free throw line. 75% free throw shooter so far this year. Can't get the first to go. Banks in the second. That's what the backboard's for. First point for Janiyah. 74-49. Minute 57 to play in quarter number 3. Williams to the hoop, fouled by Hardy. So Krishanda Williams, who's been doing some nice things in the post for South Arkansas today, goes back to the free throw line. Williams misses them both. Casarino the rebound. Clark swings it out. Gilliam back to Aaliyah. Casarino had trouble with the pass. It's deflected, taken away by South Arkansas, and the camera didn't move. So our camera person went to sleep, but I believe we had a whistle. And another foul. So maybe if you're nitpicking today for Champion, few too many fouls, especially here in this third quarter, but Lee is at the line now. South Arkansas really not capitalizing on they've been in the bonus for at least all of the second half here in this third quarter. So Casarino got the rebound. Now Janiyah left wing with it. Down low to Hardy. Hardy swings it back out. Gilliam for three. Nope. And Portillo's with rebound number 40 or 50 here tonight. She's got a lot of them. Purifoy is back into the game. So Jada Purifoy in, wearing number 14. And Scarlett out on the court with Williams and Lee. Purifoy can't get it. Portillo's still out there. Hardy with the layup attempt, missed it short. As Geraldine Hardy looking to get on the board for the first time. And with 58 seconds left to go, we have another turnover. So the Stars turning it over back to the Tigers, who have led comfortably since, well, they had a 22-11 extended run. It was a 7-point game at about the 6-minute mark in the second quarter. That run to close the half pushed it out to 18. Here is Lannis for three. Too strong that time. Trying to get the corner pocket. Vincent down low to Williams, who can't get the turnaround. Hardy the rebound. Shot clock, game clock are identical. Well, maybe a couple seconds off. So Janiyah will try it from the left side. Missed the three. Comes right to Lannis, who banks it in. April Lannis with 7. 76-49. Last shot time if the Stars want to hold it here. 6 seconds left to go. Purifoy, air ball. Clark's got 1 second. She'll whip it from half court. Can't get it to go. But not much has gone wrong today for Champion Christian. They lead at 76-49 into the third. We'll be back with the final 10 minutes in just a moment. That's a look at the upcoming broadcast schedule. Chris Sheeman, glad to be... I'm sorry, folks. Trouble with the equipment. On to quarter number 4. Justice Irish Holmes checks back in, leading the team with 18 points tonight. Pickett, Gentry back in. Jalen Edmondson, who played a few moments, first game of the year for her in the opening half, back in. And Allison Baker in the game. Baker had it poked away. Throw ahead goes to Kussmaul, who had a wide open layup, but she really couldn't gather the basketball, and that gave the defense time to recover and deflect it out of bounds. So it'll stay with the Stars, but an easy fast break opportunity goes wanting. Davis out there. Holly Baker has come into the game. Parker still out there, as is Williams. And I mentioned Kussmaul. That's the 5 for the Stars to start the final quarter. Davis, Parker thought about it. Kussmaul traveled. So Tigers get another stop. So the Tigers on their way to go to 4-1. Take on a D1 on Saturday at Louisiana Monroe, then Northwestern State, another scholarship program. Edmondson looking for her first points of the year in her first game. Couldn't come up with the bucket. Pushing Davis, going coast to coast, missing the jumper. About 4 players able to deflect it away from Gentry. Now the cutter is Williams, had it poked away by Cameron. We got a jump ball called. It'll stay with South Arkansas. So Louisiana Monroe Saturday, Northwestern State Sunday. Probably Saturday's game on the Plus if you guys have ESPN Plus. Then Champion goes to Nashville on the 12th and 13th to take on the host school Welch and then also Harrodsburg. Southwest Region opener will occur up in Overland Park, Kansas on the 15th against Kansas Christian. Another exhibition at Central Arkansas on the 21st. Foul called on the inbound there on Baker, I believe. Then those 2 exhibition games in Hawaii, that'll be on December 29th against Hawaii Pacific, and then January 2nd against Chaminade. I didn't even need the plane ticket to Hawaii. Just stuff me in a suitcase. I'll fly under there, whatever it takes. By the way, the first game back on the mainland will be at Southwestern and Venice January 5th. They are one of my clients for this season, so I'll be with you for that game at Southwestern and Venice January 5th. Baker puts it up short. 8:20 left to play in the ball game, and South Arkansas had a few cracks at it on that series, came up empty. Pickett putting the moves on. Holmes top of the key. Here's Gentry, size advantage. Swings it out. Edmondson for 3. Yes! First bucket of the new year for Jalen Edmondson. First game of the year for Jalen, senior from Sherman, Texas. So, Hardy has not scored, and we haven't seen Journey Hicks today. So, of all the players who have played, everybody has scored except for Geraldine Hardy. Everybody in the books. Kussmaul swings it out. Triple is no good by Parker. Parker was hot in the third quarter. Pickett comes away with it. Ball thrown ahead. Nice fake and wait by Justice Irish Holmes. Holmes with 20 here tonight. 81-49, and South Arkansas has the look of a group that's ready to get on the bus. Portillo's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. How about the 3-pointers tonight for Champion? We talked about it's a strong suit for South Arkansas. This is just unselfish play right here. The defense collapses. Jalen Edmondson open, buries her first bucket of the season. Tigers as a team averaging 78 points per ball game. That leads the NCAA in that category. They'll improve on that, already at 81 points with a 30-point lead over South Arkansas. Gentry up top. Edmondson back in the corner, thought about it. Back to Cameron. Cameron, yes. So Gentry has 18. Cussmall, the mid-range. Lily Pickett's got the rebound. 6:49 to play in the ball game. Irish Holmes, they keep leaving her alone. Doesn't make them pay that time. Gentry, the offensive rebound. Put back, no. Nice defense by Cussmall down low. Parker will slow it down. Here's Davis walking it up. Portillo's driving on Lannis, out to Vinson. Vinson ripped away by Lannis. Justice Irish Holmes, 2-on-1. What a dime. Hey, and Allison Baker has scored. So Baker in the books. I neglected Allison Baker. That's her first points of the year as well. Turnaround three by Portillo. She got hit, so she's going to the line for three. Right at the 6-minute mark. Portillo's 73% free throw shooter for South Arkansas. Who unfortunately will still be looking for win number 1 after tonight's. The Stars came in 0-5. Be back at it a week from today. Good hustle play there by Dynasty Davis, throwing it off the defender, so extra possession for the Stars with 5:50 to go here in the game. So Davis will inbound it. Parker rockets it cross court. Portillo's to the bucket, too strong. Pickett had it poked away, then it went through the legs of Casarino. Now it trickles back out to Cussmall. Down low, that'll be a bucket for Davis. You know, it's a 30-point game, and sometimes the JUCO schools, when it's a 30-point game, there can be a little let-up. That bench is still engaged, still encouraging their teammates, still going after loose balls. It's a winless start to the year so far for South Arkansas, and we've seen our share of winless programs come through Champion the last couple of years. This is not one of those teams. This is a team that's going to put up some victories in Region 2 at some point. Got to figure out this end of the court. Came in allowing their opponents to average 73.6 while scoring just 55.4. So something's got to change that way. Cut down on the turnovers a little bit. Some really nice ball movement. Baker for three, no good. And another foul called on Champion as Portillo's hits the deck. Are we in the bonus again? 5:07 to go. Tigers have already racked up 5 team fouls, so it's bonus time for South Arkansas. Baker is out. April Lannis back in the game. April's got 7 points tonight. Justice Irish Holmes with 20 tonight. 1 out of 2 at the line again for Portillo's, and it's 85-56. Gilliam running the point. Janiyah takes it right side. Top of the key for Holmes. In and out on the 3. McJunkins back in, pulled down the rebound. Past the midway point, 4:44 to go in the final quarter. McJunkins parts the sea and scores the bucket. Holmes back to Edmondson. Gilliam Casarino back to Janaya. Casarino posting up, had it poked away, got it back out to Justice from downtown. No. Lannis fighting for the rebound, but it's tipped out to Portillo's. As we approach 4 minutes to go in the final quarter. Davis over to Lee for three. Missed it long. Justice Irish Holmes collects. Throw ahead goes to Lannis. What a pass, and April Lannis scores. April's got 9 tonight. Came in averaging 5.5. She's really settled in. Her offense picking up in the first 4 games just about every night. Her production has increased. The freshman from down in League City. More fouls. Portillo's, she's doing exactly what Aaliyah Clark did in that first half, recognizing that they're calling it tight and Champion can't stop fouling me, so I'm going to keep driving at the defense, forcing the officials to make the call. Smart basketball right there. Gets 1 out of 2 again. So 3:26 left to play in the game. Gilliam spinning, scooping, too strong. Davis, boy, Edmondson really wanted to pick the pocket. That's an easy foul. They're going to count the bucket. Chance for 3 for Dynasty Davis. 10.5 points per ball game for the sophomore. Tori Hayes is going to come in. Jalen Edmondson will sit down after picking up her first bucket of the year. 3 points tonight for Jalen. Surprised to see Tori back in. She is the lone starter out there right now. Janaya for 3. Too strong. Chasing down the rebound, April Lannis. Casarino down low. Tori Hayes had it poked away. Tried to get it back, deflected it to Williams, who came up with the steal. 2.5 to go in this one. Tigers on their way to win number 4 before this long road trip begins. It'll start on Saturday, and it will end January 5th. And there is a lot in between. 9-game road trip when it's all said and done. More fouls, more free throws for South Arkansas as McJunkins at the line swishes in the first. It's a good chance in the first semester, especially with some new players on the team, to get acclimated with one another, as Justice Irish Holmes to the bucket for an and one. Justice Irish Holmes has 22 tonight. But when you've got a 9-game road trip and you've got 3 or 4 days in Hawaii, that's a real good chance to get a lot of chemistry and team building together. .209 left to go. Here's Parker on the near side for South Arkansas. Parker had it poked away by Torrey. It dribbles out to McJunkins. Back over to Parker. Force that shot. Hayes has the rebound. So Hayes and Justice Irish Holmes, 2 starters still in the game. Interesting. Casarino, not that time. Hit a 3-pointer in the first half, but missed everything on that one. Minute 34 to go. Cutting to the hoop, Purifoy, and she's fouled. Jada Purifoy looking for her first free throw make of the year. Missed a couple. I got the score. I shorted Champion a point, so 90-62 the correct score on your screen. And it stays that way with 1:29 to play. Gilliam gets a screen, takes it to the elbow, gets the jumper. First field goal for Janiyah. She's got 3. So Geraldine Hardy, only player hasn't scored here tonight. Not in the game right now. 1:04 left to go. It'll stay with South Arkansas. Good to see Jalen Edmondson back out there today. Tigers still without Elizabeth Austin. So 57 seconds left to go. Hang on, Internet. We got very little time left. Tori Hayes. Double team. Shot it over the double team. They're actually going to call a tie up there. Possession arrow will stay with Champion. The theatrics from Tori Hayes has me chuckling a little bit. So Janiyah Gilliam will inbound it now. She was looking for a foul called there. Casarino on the wing. Here's Justice, top of the key. 23 on the day. Make it 26 for Justice. 95-64. I believe a season high for Justice today. McJunkins might have gotten away with the travel, but it's 90-64. Shot clock is off, and that's going to do it. South Arkansas going to wrap the road trip with a loss, go to 0-6. Champion ready to start their 9-game road trip. They're going to go to 4-1 at the top spot in the NCCAA, winning today by a score of 95-64. Justice Irish Holmes, 26 points. Cameron Gentry with 18 and Aaliyah Clark with 15 as the Tigers win the first ever meeting against South Arkansas, 95-64. That's going to do it for us here at Champion from the home studio in Greenville, South Carolina. My name's Chris Sheeman. We'll talk to you again December 10th. It'll be the men against Barclay. Until then, enjoy the rest of your night.